Hey everyone, it's Quentin from Chisel Tools, and finally, yes, a Chisel Tool update after a long break, which is good for recharging the brain cells. So this is a Chisel Tool update, and I guess we'll call it the palette update, because it's all about the palettes. Now you can see to start, I have 3 different palettes so far, and even having multiple palettes is going to be a pretty big boost. Server operators, other mod makers could actually come up with their own palettes. And let's just quickly open one up. This is the standard palette, so you get your creative blocks. And I've also added some extra, which probably should have been on their own palettes, but oh well, this is what you're going to get for the standard palette. I've added these ones I call deep colors, so let's just pick that. If I scroll wheel over there, I don't know if you can quite make that on the screen, but it is at least trying to tell you which color is selected, which is a big improvement. And also, a huge change to palettes is they can now apply materials themselves. So if let's make this editable, and if I right click, you can see it instantly applies that, so I don't have to use the paintbrush because, well, it just seemed a little counterintuitive sometimes. And similarly, if I grab this, oh yeah, these art ones are just sort of different ones that I add that don't really fit into anything. So let's do this Mars one, which I thought looked kind of Marsy. I'm going to shift right click this time. You should hear that little click. And now it's added to the stack of available materials. So let's just chunk away some here, and we'll put that like that. So I've overhauled the paletting recipes to make them easier to make but still have a cost. So this requires 4 quicklime. I don't know if that makes as much sense, but at least it's something that you have to process. And you need either a big stack of vegetables or fruit or a full 10 liters of dye. That will allow you to craft a palette, which has quite a few uses. You see here we have some other palettes, so let's have a look. There's the Creative Glow palette, which will get you your glows. And then there's a light palette, which will get you your lights. So a glow, let's add that on here. A glow it will add a tiny bit of light to the scene, but really what it's lighting up is just itself. So if we go to nighttime, you can see we got somewhat of a glow, but I think that made more to do with all the lights I've been placing. Here, let's grab that. Oh, I just erased something. Yeah, you can see, let's go over here away from this light zone. That's the standard lighting issues that you end up with sometimes. See, it's just a hint of light. Now, if we instead, with this Jonas palette, or I might rename it to the lighting palette, these are the lights. So if I now replace that, you can see that it's an actual full-on light. So that's kind of the difference between glows and lights. So separated now, you won't have to worry about applying colored dye, then white dye, and all that stuff with the paintbrush. The paintbrush will still use palettes the same, but I wouldn't recommend it now. I would just use the palettes directly. So yeah, the cost for these palettes are this is almost the same as the regular palette, but it uses gold ingot, which is a little expensive, but I mean, you're going to get 75 blocks, or I guess 75 different inks. But the durability now is 1 per time that you change the texture. So you get quite a bit, and I mean, if you save a couple of bars of gold, you're going to be able to decorate quite a bit of this glow light. I want it to be like medium expensive. Now the Jonas palette is fairly expensive, but it also is quite powerful. It takes 8 lanterns of any type and a cupric ingot. So it's definitely a late game thing, but it should be a lot easier to craft while at the same time remaining fairly pricey. And you see you only get 25 hits, but just keep in mind, like, you're able to make 25 lantern strength light blocks with this. There we go. Oh yeah, and also you may have seen here, I added the ember block just for fun. I love this block. It's got a nice texture and everything, and there's not really a way to get it unless you have like better runes or some mod that kind of sneaks it in there. But it's a great decorative thing. So anyways, that's what I got. Hopefully this will be quite handy. Done a few other things. I've updated this descriptions and fixed some little things here and there as well, but this main thing is about the cool new palettes, which I hope will be very useful for you. Hopefully they're balanced, and yeah, thanks for watching.